really feels like over the last couple of weeks that we've been in London, we've been here for the transition from summer to autumn. Like, we've seen it happening. It's nice. I think it's my favourite time of year. Hello, welcome to another video. I've come to Crystal Palace Park to film this. It's a bit windy today, so that's what you can hear. Sorry if that affects the sound. Just realised, I think there are conkers falling from this tree that I'm under. So if I suddenly pass out for whatever reason, probably because I've been conked on the head. God. Yeah, so we're in the last week now of being here until we head back home. Being in London has felt so refreshing, sort of creatively. Just being here and going out, doing things, seeing people, catching up with friends. Yeah, refreshing. So over the last week, what have we done? We went to Bermondsey Street Festival, which is near London Bridge.
Thank you guys very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Cheers. Thank you. Thank you.
That was really good. We went to a party. That was in a bar in Piccadilly. That was really nice. Last night we caught up with my best friend Harry, who I haven't seen in ages, and that was really nice. We went to a arcade bar kind of thing in Peckham. It's called Four Quarters. That was really good. Played some Mario Kart.
Okay, red shell. You get so many bananas in one go.
I've just generally been feeling really invigorated when it comes to this story in particular. As I've said in the last couple of videos, I just feel really, my head's really back into it. I think yesterday I actually hit the 20,000 word mark, finally. I'd been going up and down as I deleted some bits, but I actually hit the 20,000 word mark and blew right past it, which means it's now the longest story I've ever written. And you know, length isn't everything. It's just quite satisfying. The more I do, the more I can see where it's going to go, and I get really excited about where the story's going, as I keep saying. That means that in terms of paperback book pages, I'm over 100 pages now. Yeah, which is really exciting to me, you know. But now we're coming to the end of being here. I'm sort of realizing that my real challenge is I really want to try and preserve this sense of excitement for the story and keep the progress going with the story at home as well. It's happened before when I've, you know, gone on holiday or gone away and I've had bursts of energy when it comes to my writing, but I haven't been able to sustain that. And my real problem is sustaining like a long-term effort behind a project, and it always has been. And that's part of the reason why I started making these videos in the first place, because I wanted to bring about some kind of routine behind my creativity that wasn't there. I was lacking that. Hopefully now that I'm doing these videos as well, I'll find that I can actually maintain that pace of writing when I go home. As I said in the last video, the point that I'm at in the story, they're just about to like start the quest, you know. And yesterday, as part of that section of the story, there was quite a big kind of emotional scene in it, which I didn't really realise was going to be in that part of the story, but it made sense as I was writing to put it there. And it's interesting because it's kind of changing how I see one of the main characters in the story. And I'm getting all these insecurities about whether it's the right thing to do, because it will echo throughout the story if I do make this particular thing happen. I'm really trying to not listen to those thoughts, because I've been approaching this story with, I just need to get it done. I just need to get this draft done, and then I can change it later. But those voices in my head are really loud at the moment as I'm writing this particular scene. You know, those voices of, am I doing the right thing? Is this any good? Yesterday in particular, as I was writing, they were really loud. And I guess it's kind of anxiety when you're writing, or insecurity or something, I don't know. But they were particularly distracting yesterday. And so this morning, before I came out, reading back what I'd written yesterday, I wasn't totally happy with the writing. The content of the writing itself, I like. It's just the writing itself, the style of it. Yeah, it just felt very clunky and I wasn't totally happy with it. You know, I'm trying to leave it. The urge is to just go back and change it, you know, as I'm doing it. But no, I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying to take the typewriter approach of getting it all down, you know, just doing one word after another, one sentence after another. Hacking out that bit of marble first, that giant block of marble from the rock face, so that later on I can take my tiny little tools and make a sculpture out of it. You know, you've got to have the big piece of rock there first before you can make the sculpture. So that's how I'm thinking about this draft of the story. I just need to get it done. So that's my challenge now. I'm about to go get a coffee and do some work. Then after I've done my work, I'm going to do some writing. And we'll see how it goes. I'm feeling a little fresher than yesterday, I think, so hopefully I'll have a bit of a better writing day. But I'll update you later. So yeah, let's go. just finished doing some work. Managed to do quite a bit of my writing actually, which was good. Did about 1,000 words or so, which is pretty good. I did find it difficult again though today to get into it. It's just a tricky part of the story. I'm finding I'm having to set up quite a lot, which will sort of come to fruition and pay off later on. But because I don't plan, and I'm really bad at actually making an outline before I actually start writing my stories, it's quite difficult to sort of keep all of that in my head. But considering that I found it tricky, I did actually do a fair amount, and I'm quite pleased with what I did. It was definitely a better session than yesterday. It did come a lot more naturally, but it's still difficult in parts. I did get to a point in the story which I was really excited to get to today though, so that was really fun to actually finally get to that. I've been thinking about this particular moment for ages, and I was thinking about how exactly it was going to happen, and I feel like it's happened quite naturally, and hopefully it doesn't feel forced, but I feel like it's true to these particular characters. I wish I could say more about it, but you know, I'm trying not to like spoil bits, because hopefully at some point one day you'll all get to read it. Maybe in the future I will come back to these videos and let you know which bits I'm talking about. I'm still really excited by the story. It's going really well. I'm on about 21,000 words now, I think 21 and a half. It's good. It's going really well. But now I need to get out of this rain. God, it's so different to what it was like just a couple of videos ago. I know I keep saying this, but it really does feel like autumn is finally here. This might be the last video from London. If it is, then goodbye London. Like, subscribe, share, comment. I really enjoy reading the comments. I really love those. So I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.